goodness.
So go with me.
Oh, I'll say it later. Hi, I'm Ollie.
This is Ollie. I'm Steph.
She's Steph.
We're back. We're at the Citadelle Co-op in Quebec. This is one of our great projects with the biggest maple syrup co-op in the world. So come along with us as we come visit some of the sites that we're planting in and making maple syrup for the future generations. It'll be sweet.
It'll be sweet. It'll be sweet.
I'm John Kendall. I'm with Down to Earth Carbon. We are the project managers on the Citadelle AR project. We're working with 1,500 smallholder farmers throughout southern Quebec to grow sugar maple on old fields that have fallen into unproductivity.
We're going to the actual plantation where we're going to see some trees that have been planted this year. So we're going with Marie-Pierre, who's been taking us on a journey. So as you can see, this whole land here was bought by Marie-Pierre. So they're going to come through and with a machine clear out some of this area to make it easier to plant. Plant the trees, protect them, and let them grow for at least about 30 years. So really this project is for their children, it's for the next generation. They're protected by these protectors here, which keeps them from being browsed by animals.
One of the interesting components of this project is they've gone into the forest and they've picked up small saplings of trees and they put them into pots and seeing if they're going to grow roots. So this is one way that they're addressing the shortage of seedlings and being proactive about finding trees that are already growing in their forests around here and using those native plants on this specific project.
So each of these barrels here, they have 34 gallons of maple syrup and they go for $1,000 to $1,500 a barrel. So, I mean, compare it to Ollie.
How much do you go for, Ollie?
Like $4 to $10 on average, depending on
So this is the headquarters of the Citadelle Cooperative, and this is where they process all of the maple syrup.
We're going to get a chance to go visit the back shop where they process the maple syrup themselves and what we're contributing to through planting these trees. The people in the co-op put their maple syrup in the barrels here, and so this is where the syrup is pumped out of the barrels, and then all the barrels are individually cleaned and then sent back. This is where all the barrels come in and then they class it here. So then it's brought from here with these machines where it gets pasteurized, brought into the vats.
Here is where they do the pasteurization. In here they make sure that everything is sterile. So there are 4 kinds of maple syrup: gold, amber, dark, and very dark. And so they're organized based on the color within these vats.
This is the biggest maple syrup preserve in vats in the world. So there's 2 lines of production, one in the plastic jars and one in the glass jars. This specific bottle is for Kirkland, so this is a Costco product. They receive 6 of these containers every single day filled with barrels of maple syrup that are unloaded into this facility. So this right here is the second warehouse where they still process stuff. So you were saying earlier that they process 650 barrels a day. The folks here we see behind the window, their job is to taste the maple syrup, and then that's what's going to give it its classing.
Each of the types of the syrup are tasted twice, one by a person and one by what they call an electric tongue, and they taste 250 samples a day. Unreal. I want that job.
Yeah, I would like that job as well.
You don't like your job?
The strength of the project is the fact that members are really super motivated to do this. They've been managing these sugar maple bushes for 90 years. In the case of Marie-Pierre, her grandfather was a founding member.
And this has been in the family for 7 generations now, and now Marie-Pierre has 2 children who are also helping on the farm, making them the 8th generation.
So as this is kind of increasing and as these trees are going to be planted and hopefully in 30 years producing, they're going to be ready for that increase in production so that her children, they're ready to take on the farm hopefully and continue this legacy. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Ollie and Steph Show. Catch us next time and follow us
on the next project.